Hey, Matthew Sookram with you here, talking about what I would like to see in the WWE2K18 showcase mode, and this is something that I thought would be cool. Would be called alternate universe mode, where your character is involved in recreating some of the biggest storylines of the last 35 years over the history of the WWE, all with the goal of trying to get into the WWE Hall of Fame. And here's how I would do it. If you've ever seen The Rock's DVD called The Rock, the Most Electrifying Man in Sports Entertainment, or even the Undertaker Tombstone DVD, called The History of the Undertaker, you notice that the narrator kind of carries you through the DVDs and sets you up with the different promos and kind of retells the stories of the various feuds. So for the Undertaker, it's, he was in a feud with Shawn Michaels, and then Kane comes in, and you get to see that match. And then after that match, the narrator goes, the Undertaker was shocked by seeing his brother Kane return, come to face him in the WWF, and the Undertaker didn't want to lay a hand on his own flesh and blood, or whatever it is, and it sets up that rivalry, and it brings you into their match at the following WrestleMania. So this documentary style alternate universe mode would be like that. It would set up your character. This guy, burst onto the scene at SummerSlam, taking on, let's go all the way back, taking on the Honky Tonk Man, and tried to defeat him and end his lengthy run at the Intercontinental Championship. And I know that gamers like to have choice and like to have their own input in the game, so depending on how you do in these matches, you either become the Intercontinental Champion and go on to, let's say, feud with Hogan at that year's WrestleMania, or you lose that match and you go on to face a mid-carder. And what the beauty is you can get these matchups between the feuds to hone your skills in the game, while also bringing you towards the feuds that matter. And you also have choices and brings you through different eras. So let's say you fight the big name players of that era, so you get to go into matches against Macho Man Randy Savage and Hulk Hogan, and even, let's say, Andre the Giant. Then it fast forwards, and after his big championship win at WrestleMania, a newcomer came along, and then Shawn Michaels' music hits, and then you get to go into a feud with Shawn Michaels. Or he comes down to the ring and says, I like your style, I like your attitude, and the Heartbreak Kid wants to be your tag team partner, and you join up with him and you get to become a part of DX. There's so many storylines that they can create for this.